Hey everyone, good evening. This is Kelly Ann from Divine Messages and the High Priestess Tarot. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is going to be a weekly collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in your sign of Leo. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, as well as any obstacles or challenges that you're currently working through. I'll also be asking Spirit for advice and messages to help you along on your soul's journey as well. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, guys, so that we can get started. Holy Spirit, guardian angel, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed, thank you for this gift of divination and thank you for your blessings and for your protection. As I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you are channeling through me tonight, Spirit, I ask that you please be as specific as possible so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers. Okay, Leos, let's see what's currently going down with y'all. Okay, all right, what do we got? We have the Eight of Swords coming out, air energy. Let's see what else we have for Leo. Ooh, let's try that again. What else do we have for Leo, Spirit? What's currently going on with Leo? Let me got Leo. This one wants to come out. Five of Cups. Wants to come out for Leo, please. Spirit, give me some information for Leo's current status. What is currently going down for Leos? We got the Cups. Ooh, too many. Too many. As much as I'd love to read all the cards that have come out, I do not have the time for that. Spirit, please be as specific as possible. Can I have more information for Leos, please? More information for Leos, please. Thank you. Okay. So we have the Nine of Wands with the Nine of Cups, 9-9. We also have the Three of Swords and we have the Lovers in reverse. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right. So what I'm strongly getting here, Leos, is that you may have recently just broken up with somebody or you just had a split. Um, if this has not happened yet, I feel that it's coming very soon. There's definitely an indication of heartache and heartbreak here with this Three of Swords. Huge disappointment here in terms of your relationship with the Lovers in reverse. Disharmonious energy. You might be separated right now. Maybe you're not talking. I'm also seeing a great sense of sadness, a great sense of despair and grief and sorrow over something that was lost. This could possibly be an energy of somebody leaving, somebody walking away, but I'm definitely feeling a sense of a split or a breakup or some kind of heartache here. Okay. Um, Now, part of the reason, Leo, is that you may be experiencing this is that you're continually trying to satisfy your emotional wish fulfillment. You're trying to feel emotionally abundant. You're trying to feel like emotionally satisfied. Here is actually a picture of this lion on this Nine of Cups, even though this is not a card for Leo. The lion for the Strength card is a sign for Leo. Typically on the Strength card, it depicts the lion, which represents your sign of Leo here. Okay. I'm also feeling that you are very tired. You're very kind of worn out because you've kind of been fighting, you've been doing battle with something in your life, that's left you very kind of emotionally and physically exhausted, psychologically exhausted. But you're not quite ready to give up on this thing yet, whatever this is. You're not quite ready to throw in the towel yet. You're still like, holding on to that one last wand, because it's something that you believe in. It's something that you're willing to fight for, something that you want, or something that you feel has value. So you're not ready to kind of give up on that thing. With this Eight of Swords energy, it's kind of like that self-defeating, self-limiting, even self-sabotaging mindset that you may be bringing in to your relationships here, Leo. Okay. You may be constantly putting yourself in the same patterns of behavior, or possibly, dating the same types of people, that kind of always lead to the same kind of result here. Okay. Now, the Eight of Swords is really more of like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like, not that it's not psychosomatic, but it's kind of like all in your head, most of it. Like all of these self-defeating, self-limiting habits that you have, or self-sabotaging habits that you have, or behaviors that you exhibit, are really just coming from your subconscious energy of something that maybe previously happened to you. You have this moon card here. So it's this moon symbol here with this Eight of Swords. So it kind of does represent like things that are hidden, things that are, subconscious, things that are buried way deep down in our psyche and our emotional kind of basement, right, if you will. And those behaviors become patterns, and patterns become kind of a way of life, right? And if we constantly, dating the same types of people, or constantly putting ourselves in the same kinds of situations over and over again that do not lead to our ultimate happiness, and make us feel exhausted, and make us, constantly feel like we're in this state of huge disappointment or heartache or heartbreak, and there's a lot of sadness here, and there's a lot of like disharmonious energy in your relationships, it's time to kind of take a look at those patterns of behavior, because you have the ability to kind of get yourself unstuck from this pattern, right? The Eight of Swords is really kind of feeling like you're stuck or bound, possibly to a person, or to like just a pattern of behavior, or like a cycle in your life that really needs to be reevaluated. You need to like look at this pattern of behavior and say to yourselves, if I'm continually doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome, that's not going to happen. The change has to come from within your own perception of yourself and how you see things, and being able to break those patterns of behavior, or, those responses to triggers in a different way, so that you kind of break that cycle, you break that pattern. Okay. That's what I'm kind of strongly feeling here. I'm feeling like you're almost your own worst enemy. It's like you're exhausted here, but like you keep trying and trying to remedy the situation. But I'm feeling like there's a sense of repetition here for some reason. I feel like there's this sense of like a cycle just repeating itself. Okay. Let's get some clarification for these cards and see what's going on here for Leo. Okay, can I have clarification for the Nine of Wands? Thank you. All right, so the Six of Swords in reverse. So for some reason, Leos, you're having a very hard time letting go of something from the past. You're having a very hard time leaving the past in the past, letting go of things that weren't serving you, letting go of things that didn't work out. You're having a hard time. You're having a hard time leaving those things behind in order to move forward. Okay? And that's exactly what I was just saying with this Nine of Wands. Like, you're exhausted. You're like, you're your own worst enemy. because you're not willing to let go of something that just wasn't working. You're not willing to let go of a pattern of behavior that just wasn't serving you, or you're not willing to let go of some kind of mindset or some kind of way of thinking, or some kind of behavior that you were exhibiting that really was not serving you at all. It was not helping you at all, but you're not willing yet to leave it and just like move forward in a new direction. You're having a hard time letting go of the past. Okay. Let's talk about the lovers in reverse here. Let's talk about the lovers in reverse here for Leo. Let's talk about lovers in reverse. Okay. All right. So we have the King of Cups in reverse. This is water energy, possibly Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. We have that Five of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Cups also in reverse, also water energy. It may be, Leos, that you're dealing with a water sign person. It doesn't have to be. But in terms of this Lover's card being in reverse, this disharmonious energy, this disconnect that I'm feeling, or maybe you just feel like you're very unlucky in love. Um, what I'm strongly feeling here is that the King of Cups is a mature masculine energy, but there really is no gender in tarot, so take it how it resonates. It could be somebody that kind of comes off as a little bit more masculine in the home, or somebody who's the one who kind of takes care of things or runs the show in the home. There's definitely a sense of somebody being very emotionally dysregulated, somebody who's having a lot of highs and lows in their emotions, mood swings, somebody who may be dealing with depression here, depressive issues. Definitely somebody here may be in therapy or talking to a spiritual advisor or a good friend, somebody that can be objective in their advice. I'm getting the sense that this person needs to be able to speak to someone about some of these emotional issues that may be lending themselves to this self-sabotaging behavior or the self-limiting or self-defeating behavior that I mentioned earlier. But there's a lot of like sadness. There's a lot of like I'm feeling like almost like a woe is me energy, like a self-pity kind of feeling I'm getting here with these two cards. I'm also picking up with this Five of Pentacles a feeling of being kind of like abandoned, or somebody who feels like they've been left out in the cold or pushed aside. Somebody who, kind of feels like they're in like dire straits. Like it's somebody who feels overall like they're in the sense of lack all the time. It could be financial lack, but in this case with these cards, I'm not feeling that it's financial lack. I feel like it's more like emotional lack, like possibly you don't feel supported, or you don't feel like you have um, you feel like somebody doesn't have your back. You feel like you've been cast out. That's kind of like the sense I'm getting with this Five of Pentacles card. And there is a missed opportunity in love here that may have just happened, or possibly it may be happening soon. Um, Possibly maybe you're involved with somebody, or somebody maybe seems like they're interested in you, but for whatever reason you're going to have this, like I said, this sense of being cast out or being left out in the cold, and with that comes this missed opportunity in love here. So I mean, so far overall, the energy that I'm picking up here, Leos, is that whatever it is that you are doing in your relationships, and I'm talking about from the past, even moving forward into this current energy, is causing you to kind of not be able to let go of certain things. And whether that's letting go, like I said, of an actual person or the idea of having a person, or letting go of a pattern of behavior that is not serving you well, or letting go of an idea of something like a mindset, like you're being kind of like resistant or stubborn to letting go to the idea of something. I feel like that's working towards your detriment, because whatever this mindset is, you feel like it's going to bring you like this emotional fulfillment. You feel like that's your hopes and dreams. This is like your wish fulfillment card. And I feel like possibly you're wishing and dreaming for a certain person, which I feel that possibly you're not able to have, or possibly this person is not somebody that is someone that is realistically a prospect for you for whatever reason. And I feel that because of this self-defeating mindset. Like, I feel like you may want to pursue this person. You may feel like they would make you very happy, but I feel like there's something that you're doing possibly or exhibiting that is causing this continuous pattern of this pain and heartache. Now, of course, I feel like this reading may only resonate with, some of you. I don't think this is for everybody, but I'm definitely feeling a very strong energy from these cards tonight with this. And I feel like this message is coming through very clearly to me in terms of, maybe a few of you here. Let's clarify this Three of Swords, and then we'll move on to some advice from Spirit, okay? Sometimes I have to kind of do a lot of clarification. I have to kind of place a lot of cards around to figure out the story, but tonight I'm not feeling that way. I feel like the message is fairly clear to me. Yeah. So we have this Knight of Cups, exactly what I was thinking. This Three of Swords has to do with that heartache, that heartbreak, huge disappointment in love, right? Here we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is an inconsistent energy. It's somebody who's unreliable. One minute they're moving towards you with these romantic gestures. They make you think that they're really interested in you. They make you feel like, you know, you're all that in a bag of chips. They make you feel like, they have romantic feelings towards you, hearts and flowers and romance and all that. But then at the same time, this person kind of flips the switch and pulls their energy away from you. And it leaves you in a very confused state. That's what I feel. This person doesn't really know what they want. And even if they do have these romantic feelings towards you, for whatever reason, they're not ready to act on them yet. They're not ready to kind of pursue this to a more significant commitment level, right? This person is very inconsistent, very unreliable. They don't necessarily know what they want, and they're pulling back their energy. They're pulling back their love interest from this situation, and that has left you very disappointed and possibly heartbroken over the situation, because again, you have the Lovers card here in reverse. Tell me more about this Five of Cups. There's definitely the sense of sadness and grief and sorrow about something that has been lost. And here we go. We have the Tower card in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, another missed opportunity. We have the Page of Swords, somebody trying to acquire knowledge about a situation, and the Four of Cups in reverse. So there's definitely somebody here, I believe that this is you, who is very hesitant or very resistant to letting something be over, because the Tower, when it's in the upright, is really destruction, right? It's destruction for the sake of creation. Like, something is not working, it has to fall apart. And then after the dust settles and things calm down, then something new opens up, right? But because it's in the reverse, somebody here is not allowing this significant change or ending or transformation to happen here. Very resistant, okay? There's definitely a situation, again, just like with the Ace of Cups in reverse, where there's going to be a missed opportunity for a new beginning, a missed opportunity for potential here, right? Um, and I feel like it has to do with someone's attitude towards this relationship. When the Four of Cups comes out in reverse, it's somebody being completely not interested or very bored or very dissatisfied with their current situation. And as a result, they are like pulling their energy back from this relationship or from this person because they feel like they just want to like take the time alone to kind of reevaluate what it is that they want here and what they don't want. They want to sort it out. They want to kind of like take some time apart, possibly, or take some time alone. And, they're just not open to receiving love right now. That's what I'm feeling. Now, with this Page of Swords coming out also, this is somebody who's trying to kind of gather as much knowledge as possible. This is definitely a watchful energy, maybe somebody a little bit, I don't want to say a stalking energy, but this is definitely like an energy of somebody who's kind of looking into things, maybe looking at someone's social media, looking at, their cell phone, reading their emails, driving around, looking for their car, trying to talk to people to see what they're up to. Definitely somebody, like I said, is very resistant to allowing this situation to be over. They don't want it to be over. They're not accepting that it needs to be over. And the reason that they're trying to gather all this information to them is to kind of keep it in the back pocket so that they can use it toward their advantage later, or they're like preparing themselves for a battle, like a fight. So they're trying to get as much information as possible, possibly about you or vice versa. This could be you doing it, for the other person, trying to, kind of spy on the other person. This is kind of like a little bit of a spying energy here. Okay. Um, let's see. Let me get one more. Okay. Tell me about the Six of Swords in reverse. What are you not letting go of? Let me see. Tell me about the Six of Swords in reverse. Three of Cups, yeah. You really want a reconciliation with this person. You want to get back together with this person. You want a reunion here. Now, the problem is sometimes when threes come out and you have two of them, it has to do with a third party situation. There may be another person involved here. Maybe there's a spouse involved here. This is an issue maybe of infidelity. This could be a situation where it doesn't have to be infidelity. This could be like a family member interfering, or a sibling, or even a friend, minding your business or something, or just kind of getting involved, right? But given the nature of these cards and how they're coming out with each other, I am strongly feeling that possibly either you or your person was involved with another partner, and as a result, this pattern of behavior kind of fell apart, but somebody doesn't want to let it go. That's what I'm strongly feeling. And this pattern of behavior is not serving you, but at the same time, you keep continuing the cycle of behavior. You're very exhausted from it. It's almost like you can't even take it anymore because you've been putting so much effort into trying to pursue this and make this happen, but it's not meant to happen. It's not meant to work out here, right? When things are meant to work out, they just do. There's not all this drama and all this effort and chasing and spying and, trying to force your will on a situation. When things are supposed to work out, they just work out. Everything's easy. There's no fighting. It just falls into place. And with this Tower card in reverse, like I said, all the spying in the world is not going to keep things from falling apart if this is not meant for you. All right. Let's get some information from Spirit. Let's see if we can get some advice here. Spirit, what advice do you have for my Leos? What advice moving forward do you have for my Leos? What advice do you have moving forward for my Leos? What advice do you have? What do you want them to know? What advice do you have for my Leos? Let me know when you're ready. Do you want them to know? This card wants to come out. It says no need to worry here. So you'll have to take that, how it resonates. Let's see. Now, I am seeing these two missed opportunities here. So I'm not really sure maybe what this has to do with, unless it really has to do with you feeling like you've been pushed aside with this Five of Pentacles or left out in the cold, and maybe that's not the case. But as far as the other cards, I feel like they're kind of self-explanatory. All right, something's going to happen within the next few months within this relationship here. Let's see if we can get some more information. Can I have one more, please? Can I have an angel answers card for Leo? Tell me when you're ready, Spirit. Reconsider. Okay, what was I just talking about? This may not be in your best interest, Leos. And even though within the next few months you might feel like things are working out, I'm just not really getting the sense that this situation is really for you. And the card is right here. It's telling you to kind of reconsider your options. Um, I think that, when things are not meant for us and we try to force our will, like I was saying, it's kind of like, it's like a salmon trying to swim upstream. It's just too much work. There's indecision here. There's envy. And there's the change card. Okay. I use all of my intuition in all aspects of life, because you don't know what to do here. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. I'm strongly feeling that, you may be demonstrating envy toward another person, right? Kind of like coveting what somebody else has, or trying to, um, force, like I said, force your will into the situation. And with that Tower moment in reverse, I feel like either you or your person is strongly trying to avoid this ending from happening. But it's telling you that change is inevitable. And if something, like I said, is not meant for you, then it's not going to be for you, Leo. Okay? But I guess within the next few months, you'll know more. That's what I'm strongly getting. But I think you should really focus on this part, reconsidering what you're doing and whether or not this really is going to make you feel emotionally abundant in that Nine of Cups energy or not, or if it's just time to stop this already. Okay? Because whatever this is not, it's not healthy, I feel, emotionally for you. That's what I strongly am picking up. Okay? All right, Leos. I hope that this reading has helped you in some way. If so, please like, comment, share the video, and subscribe, please, to my channel. Every subscription helps my family, and I hope to see you at your next reading. I really appreciate your support so much. Remember to keep gratitude in your heart. Thank you, and God bless.